Hope everybody's having a great start to their 22 or 2023 season. This is my first trip out again, mid-April. So, just trying to fish this pond, throwing a crankbait, seeing what these fish are doing. I don't know if there's anything spawning or whatnot, but very, very murky water. So just throwing a red crank right now, and I also have a soft plastic tied on as well. Just gonna beat up and down these banks here where I think good rocky structure is. I'm fishing all the rocks and stuff. Seems like there's a lot of like muddy bottom to these places, sandy mud. So I'm really not trying to target my crankbait on those types of banks. But you see, I got all this. You see, there's some chunk rock on this bank. Got lots of sticks and stuff that I was fishing. Here's some more rock, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw up in this bank here. Said we'll crank first and then we'll go back. Try maybe a little top water, soft plastic. So while I'm right here, I'll throw this plastic too. I'll throw it right down this rocky bank and on this little bit of structure here in front of me on these sticks here. I'm gonna check out this sandy clay muddy bottom here. Not sure where these bass really go in this, this transition, this spring transition. There's a bite. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. First fish of the year. Nice one too. Fishing a dark black and blue bandito bug. Literally just talking about, I'm not sure where these fish are gonna go in this pond for this, transition. I would think these guys would be getting ready to move up and start bedding, I would think. We're mid-April. This, towards the end of April, May. I feel like this guy's hooked real good. Black and blue bandito bug on a little ball head, shaky head there. First fish of the year of 2023. Let's go. That's a nice, healthy, probably 2-pound fish right there. First bite of the day. I'll show you guys where I caught him. I'll go ahead and let this guy go, but beautiful first fish. Let's see where I can get down, where I can let him go a little easier. Nice fish though. Off he goes. But yeah, this whole side of this area is real muddy clay, so I wasn't really sure if they would be pushed up on this side, if they would spawn in this. They usually like to have a little bit of gravel, but just beyond the tip of this tree here, maybe 5 feet out, just worked my way back. Didn't feel any rocks or anything, just mud. And basically I was hopping it before, and then I started kind of dragging the bait in the mud, making a little disturbance in the mud, seeing that dust and stuff come up. Felt a thump, and he inhaled it. So, first fish of the day. Been out here, what? Maybe 15-20 minutes at the most. Let's get some more, guys. That was awesome. First bite of the day, so I'll keep throwing around here a little bit and see what happens. Alright, I'm just going to fish this section again, see what happens. That was a solid fish. Actually surprised. No other bites so far. That's been it. It's just in that clay, muddy area, which I actually thought that's where the last place I would have thought I would have got bit. I thought I would have been getting bit on these rocks here. All on these rocks, this wood. You see all these goldfish out here, tons of goldfish. Again, I'm not sure how many bass are in this pond, but I know there are some out here. I've caught them before, so. Alright guys, I'm going to be switching over to the power bait gilly here. I'm not going to use the bandito bug anymore. I worked this whole section of the pond with the crankbait and the bandito bug. Didn't get any more bites, nothing like that. The crankbait, I think it's just too many dead leaves and grass right now. I'm just getting caught up all the time, so I would have to really switch to a almost like a wake bait style. So I'm going to give this guy a go. I'm going to rig this on a shaky head sideways and kind of just pull it through that clay bottom. So if these fish are transitioning, I don't know if they've spawned here or not already. It's mid-April, April 14th, but if they're going into that spawning transition, they will definitely be chasing little bluegills around. So I'm gonna rig one of those up, pull it on the bottom, and I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna start over on this side where it's all muddy clay bottom, because that's where I had my first fish. So they may be pushed over there. Maybe it's a little better spawning area for them. I thought for sure they would be over on these little rock transitions. I know this is a big chunk rock, but I'm sure there's gravel below that too. So, you know, you got some gravel bank here, then you got some dirt, then you go to gravel, then you got dirt, gravel. So I thought for sure they'd be on these rock points. There's a couple throughout this whole pond. It kind of goes on, off, but no bites. So let's rig this guy up, head over there, and I'll bring a little top water too, just for fun, just to see if anything blows up. So let's get to it. There's a fish. I'm the top water, guys. Oh, he threw it. It was a nice bass. A good bass. Man, that was a nice bass. That was another 2+ pound bass. But man, he barely had a hook. Alright guys, I think that does it for me today. About 2 hours at this pond. Had 2 bass, and it was actually my only 2 bites. One on the bandito bug, and then I actually had a little top water blow up by like a 2-pounder, maybe a little over, and just barely had that treble hook in the back. And of course he jumped twice and ended up throwing it. But that was pretty fun. Again, I don't know how many bass are in this pond. I still really haven't figured it out. I've only caught a few here and there, but I've never really found a pattern for this pond yet. So if you guys have any tips, leave them down below. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys are all having a great 2023 season, and I'll catch you guys very soon.